This is a good one with Dizzy. This was really interesting. We played this, well, we didn't really play it, but we were doing this video in New Orleans at a place called Storyville. I think it's called Margaritaville now. Jimmy Buffett owns it, or somebody owns it. And it was in the French Quarter, and it was this thing called Sass and Brass. And it was Maynard, Dizzy, Chuck Mangione, Al Hurt, Don Cherry, Herbie Hancock, Ron Carter, Billy Higgins, and Sarah Vaughan. And it was right in the middle of one of our tours, and Maynard got the whole band to go there. I think he was trying to get the band to be on it. They recorded us doing some stuff, and I think someone posted it, but it's not the show. It's called Sass and Brass. Sass meaning, Sarah Vaughan, Sassy. For those of you who don't know, she had a nickname, Sassy. And that's a whole other thing. But anyway, she sang, and the fellow who produced this thing was just trying to make this thing organized and make it happen, and we just would show up to watch it because we're just watching these guys. They're all our heroes. So Chuck Mangione's band was there, and we were there. So there's Dizzy walking around with Al Hurt, and it was great. So at one point, if you YouTube it, you'll find it. But at one point, we were off to the side, and Dizzy walked by us. And, we're just, talking. It's Dizzy, And he's talking with us, and somebody said, I forget who it was, somebody asked Dizzy, when you wrote, I think it was Confirmation, when you wrote Confirmation, where it's F major 7, then E minor 7 flat 5, or E half diminished, whatever. And Dizzy just shot back. He goes, "What is this half diminished? There's no such thing as half diminished. There's no such thing as minor 7 flat 5. Who started that? Who started that?" He did. I don't know. It's what's in the book, And I don't think No. I was hoping no one would say, "Well, it's in the real book," because that has its own problems. But Dizzy was saying, "There's no such thing as a half diminished chord. There's no such thing as minor 7 flat 5. I don't know where that came from." And he really got bugged. He really got mad, and we were just checking him out. And he says, "It's a G minor chord with a 6th in the bass. That's what it is. There's no half diminished. There's no minor 7 flat 5. It's a G minor chord with a 6 in the bass," and that's how he looked at it. And we didn't. Now you learn it as half diminished, but he didn't think of it that way. I didn't know that. It was interesting. We were just hanging with him, and he spit that out. So every time I see that, I think, ooh. But I thought that was interesting. No such thing as a half diminished chord or minor 7 flat 5. It's a minor chord with a 6th in the bass. So he looked at it like G minor. Interesting. Anyway, I guess if you look at it, scale fits the chord and all that business. Maybe it lines up the same, but it was interesting that that was probably the first way it was thought of before we started to teach it. But that was Dizzy. He told us. So you don't really want to debate Dizzy. No, I wouldn't. It wouldn't be a good career move. So we didn't.